Hello Year 4, and this is Thursday's maths lesson. So because it's the last week and it's end of term and it's Christmas, I thought we'd do some Christmas maths. So on our home learning page, there is a mystery Christmas maths sheet for you to do. You'll be given lots of different maths questions, and they are Christmas related, and you have to solve the questions to find out clues, and this will give you a big answer at the end. So just make sure you read all of the worksheet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go through some questions that you might come across in this mystery maths worksheet. So one of the things you might come across is Roman numerals. You have a number list over here that you can refer to at any point. And just remember that there's only allowed to have 3 of the i's in a row. So if you've got a 4 or 14 or 24, the I has to come before the V, which is the 5. So just remember that when you're working out Roman numerals. You might have number sequences. So just make sure you're looking at all of the numbers in your number sequence before you start to solve it. Think about, is it going up or is it going down? And in my number sequence here, I am going up. And I've recognised, if I look over here, that it's going up in multiples of 25. So we've got 100, and then to find out what comes after 100. I know that it is 125. We've got 150, and what comes after 150? So I just need to add 25 to 150, which is 175. Okay, and you might have some addition and subtraction questions. Now Year 4, I know you're absolutely smashing at this, but I'm just going to quickly go through how to work them out again, just in case some of us need a little bit of a reminder. Okay, so 9 add 8 equals 17. So make sure I carry over my 10. Now I do 7 add 6, or 70 add 60, which I know equals 13, but don't forget to add on my 10, which will be 14, or in other words, 140. On there. And then do 6 add 4, so 600 add 400, then add another 100. So I know 600 and 400 equals 1,000. Add another 100 is 1,100. So add those in, carrying over that 1,000. And then we've got 5 add 2, or 5,000, add 2,000. Equals 7,000, add this 1,000 down here, which is 8,000. Okay, and now on to my subtraction. I have put my biggest number on top, and I need to start my ones column. So 5 take away 8. Now I know I can't do that, so I need to exchange. So I'm going to exchange from the next column over. So I'm going to change my 3 to a 2. And then carry over 10. So it's 15, take away 8, which equals 7. 2 take away 6, I can't do, so I need to exchange again to the next column over. 8 and 12. So I know 12 or 120, take away 60 will equal 60. So carry the 6 over. Okay. Got 800 take away 300, or 8 take away 3, which equals 5. And then I've got 8,000 take away 2,000, which equals 6,000. Okay, let's move on. So the value of a digit. So I've got 8,902 here, and it wanted to know what the value of the 9 is. Now I know the 9 is in my hundreds column. So my just put hundreds above here. I also know that the 8 is in my thousands column. So it's 8,000. My 0 is in the tens column. My 2 is in the ones column. So I know the value of 9 is 900. I've got 6,789 down here. And I know my 8 is in my tens column. Because my 9 is in my ones. My 7 is in my hundreds. And 6 is in my thousands. This is taking a lot of concentration to make sure I got those neat. So the value of 8 is 80. Okay, and lastly, you might come across some rounding. So rounding to 10, 100 or 1,000. So I've just got 3 questions here just to remind ourselves on rounding. So I want to round 635 to the nearest 10. So I will be looking at my tens column, and then this one tells me whether it's going to be rounded up or down. I'll quickly shout out whether it's rounded up or down. Well done if you said it's rounding up. So I've got my my bar here, and I'm going to put on either side what my possible answers could be. So I know it could be 630, or it could be 640. Because my hundreds do not change. It's going to be my tens and my ones. Okay. So if I'm rounding up, it's going to be to 640. So well done if you've got that correct. Now I'm going to round 2,489 to the nearest 100. So I'll be looking at my hundreds column this time. And then it's the one to its right that tells me that it's rounded up or down. So it's the tens, 8 there. Quickly shout out whether it's going to be rounded up or down. Good job if you've said up. So now I am just going to put on either side what my possible answers could be. So it could be 2,400, or it could be 2,500. Okay. And because it's being rounded up, it's going to be 2,500, which is the nearest 100. Then lastly, round 8,245 to the nearest 1,000. So on this one, you've guessed it, it'll be my thousands column I'm looking at. And it's going to be the next column to its right, which is the hundreds, that tells me whether it's going to be rounded up or down. Now I'll quickly shout out whether it's rounded up or down. If you said down, fantastic job. Now I'm just going to write my number on my number line to make sure I've got 2 possible answers. So the nearest 1,000, so it's either going to be 8,000 or it's going to be 9,000. Okay, and because it's going to be rounded down, my answer is going to be 8,000. Okay, year 4, I know you're absolutely smashing at your rounding and you're going to absolutely smash this mystery Christmas maths. So have lots of fun with that and have a really good rest of your day. Bye everybody.